Hello, everyone. Good morning. I've been a bit busy painting some stuff. Got some paint on me there. And doing some stuff for work. So, haven't had a lot of time to produce a video for you all. But I do, from time to time, like to do these rambles, right? And I try to answer as many comments from my YouTube channel as I possibly can. I give it a couple hours out of each day, actually, if you were to add it all up. Just like many of my rambles, this ramble is based on one comment off one video out of, 2,500 plus videos. And this is probably the one comment that most people wouldn't want me to go off on a tangent about. They're wanting me to talk about certain topics that are hot right now, but this is what is hot to me, okay? And I've had a few comments like this, like, you should fix your audio, or if you did better camera quality, or if you stylized your videos like these other successful YouTubers, then you do better, and I get that. I here am not all about the production polish. I'm more here for the intellectual content, having discussions and not worrying about turning my channel into a television show. Okay? I like to use all of the different aspects of this social media rather than turn myself into a static show that it doesn't change when people respond to it. That would be someone like, say, Pat Condell. He makes the video, puts it out there, doesn't answer any of his comments, and doesn't respond to people, doesn't respond to other YouTubers at all. His channel is a show. Those are his opinions only. That's all that's featured there. And that's not me, But there's one of these comments in particular that of this rush of new subscribers that I've got. There's one of these criticisms I've gotten was that I should include clips of the person that I'm talking about in order to make my videos better, and then I might get more subs and views. And I'm going to tell you why I'm very reserved when I do that. I have been doing that on occasion, but let me tell you why I'm reserved in doing that. I have borne witness to fads on YouTube over the years, and one of them was in ponage culture, using the technique of criticizing each and every sentence that somebody says by way of chopping up their video and splicing yourself in at every moment you possibly can to say something snarky, right? And what that does is it hides behind the defense of video inception, because if somebody wants to rebut what you just did to them, let's say the original video that you made was 3 minutes, and then somebody makes a video criticizing you by taking every sentence you said and saying 5 sentences about it. Their video is going to be anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes long, right? If you want to respond to that, you then have to make a video that's 30 to 45 minutes long, right? So, yeah, what I see is people winning the argument in the first round by, instead of creating an opportunity for dialogue, they hit them hard the first round and they say, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it till it's dead. And they're using the same tactics that they would use to run stupidity off the internet to just address people that they have a difference of opinion with, and just in order to have any discussion whatsoever on their channel, they will turn it into this style because they think that's the successful style. That's what people want to watch. It creates entertaining video content. Well, guess what? It's very hard to make a rebuttal to that. Okay, without one facing the issue that you're going to make a video so long that no one's going to click on it, and therefore it diminishes your voice. Each stage of this makes it less likely that someone will click because people only have 3 to 5 minutes for each of their persons that they're subscribed to normally. You know, no one's going to give each one of their subscriptions an hour out of their day. You might, if you're a healthy person, a healthy YouTube user, and this is your main hobby and this is your main entertainment, you might have 3 hours a day for it. You know, if you're doing this the healthy way. And so you pick and choose who you're going to listen to. And by that, longer responses to long responses to long responses don't get watched. Right? So with every level, the person who attacked first or earlier, that person is much more likely to have their voice heard. So when I see users that use this technique of chopping up someone's video and splicing themselves in every other word, every other sentence, I see that as a gimmick. Right? And I don't want to use that gimmick exclusively on my channel just to get viewers and subscribers, because I don't feel like my ideas need to be protected by making things harder for somebody else to respond to me. Okay? I'm not here to come with an arsenal and plow over my opponents with a tank, okay, and just leave them decimated and unable to respond to me in kind, right? I view this more as a place where everyone has ideas and you jump in like a mosh pit and you hope to survive after being affected by everyone else at the end. Okay, that's the community that I would want to have. And what's happened is we've run a lot of people off of YouTube just by our video editing techniques and making things look so hostile to just try to respond to. So I'm going to give you a few examples here. And go ahead, I'll leave links in the description box to the examples that I give. And subscribe these people because they are entertaining, you know. Go ahead. But realize that the techniques that they're using are exactly what I'm talking about, and they are hard to respond to. So you're only going to probably get one-sided arguments from these people. Number one, and the most popular, would be Sargon of Akkad. And what I like about his channel is that he's actually, most of the time, responding to video clips where it's not a YouTuber per se. So he's not really killing discussion in that respect. But the basic style of Sargon of Akkad's videos are, there's that face of the ancient Sargon of Akkad on the side of the video. It might be on this side of the screen. Okay. And then you see the video clip, right? And every so often he pauses it to interject in that Mystery Science 3000 style, you know, where he's talking over the video, but he pauses to make sure that his voice is heard when he wants it to be heard when he's watching those clips. If he makes a 30-minute video doing that, number one, in order to respond to all of his points, somebody would have to make a 2-hour-long video, right? If the original person that he's criticizing, whatever moment that he's criticizing, if they wanted to respond, it would be a video so long that not even 10% of the viewers of Sargon of Akkad would watch it. Number two, he's not putting his face in the video he's got his avatar, right? That is psychologically important. Okay, if somebody's going to respond to his video, if they were to include clips of his video, that clip would have a freeze frame of them and him as a cartoon avatar. Okay? That is something that is daunting to a lot of people, to have to respond to someone who's behind this mask. Now, YouTube users that are more prone to respond to other users who are using the same technique right now. I would say the more entertaining one that I've seen lately would be Cumuzzling Crack Whore. I think that his level of snark is very sharp, and link in the description box. Check him out. But what you'll see is this avatar on the side of the screen of a guy sucking a lollipop. Kind of looks like Jesus, right? And he's using a very snarky voice. His demeanor is very off-putting. Especially if you're the one who's being responded to by him, you would have a bad day. Okay, you would be worried about what people are thinking about you. Worried that you just lost a couple subscribers because somebody with that level of snark just made a video about you. Even though he might not have as many subscribers right now, his level of snark really does seem demeaning. So, yeah, it's great entertainment. Get to see somebody attacked on YouTube. Drama, yay! But imagine trying to respond to that. You are responding to that cartoon face, And the last one I'm going to give you guys as an example would be the recent back and forth between Robert Wallace, Hatred42, and Live Life 8072. Okay? Robert Wallace is a guy who puts himself out just like me. Makes these videos straight up, isn't editing and isn't making himself look more intelligent by only putting forth the most intelligent version of himself. He's not taking take after take after take. He's not, splicing out every time he says or or like, He's not splicing that out. He's not looking as sharp. He's looking human, right? And then Live Life 8072 makes a very polished response video with just this avatar of him on the side. To his credit, it is actually a picture of him. But then he's using the clip, just like Sargon of Akkad, just like Cumuzzling Crack Whore, and freezing Robert Wallace whenever he wants to interject, and parsing every other sentence of Robert Wallace in order to give a much longer response. Now, how is Robert Wallace going to respond to that? Well, each level of response after the first just compounds on itself to where you have to make longer and longer and longer videos that no one's going to watch. So you're immediately going to have less of an audience than the person criticizing you. Ouch, right? You are at a disadvantage when you are trying to respond to any YouTuber who uses these techniques. And I realize this, okay? I use those techniques when I feel like they're appropriate, and I don't use them just to get views and subscribers and decimate the opponents that I'm picking in these conversations that I'm having on YouTube. I want a back and forth, okay? I want to make it as easy for someone to respond to me as possible, okay? Leave a comment, make a video response. I will annotate over my own video and say, this person responded to me, click here, or this person left a comment that is very important to the understanding of the video. So anyone else who's watching this in the future, please check the comments and read his comment. I will do that for the people that are responding to me, because I want a conversation not total annihilation. Okay? But there are fans of total annihilation out there who should subscribe to every one of the people that I link to down there, because that's what they'll get a lot of.